Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, crystalline conscious creators of our kingdom of heaven on earth. In 2 days' time, we make it to the end of the eclipse corridor, and the new moon solar eclipse in Virgo, followed by the equinox in Libra, as we navigate through the still zero-point center and into the light of the dawning of our 5D New Earth Paradise. To assist all our starseed Earth angelics of the 144 in our divine missions of planetary liberation, our local Solaris continues to send filaments of higher light rays of cosmic consciousness, releasing 4 C-class solar flares and an M-class flare, maxing at M1.54 at 2141 UTC. Pachamama also received another powerful activation on her Pacific Ring of Fire in the crown of Lemuria, with a magnitude 5.9 earthquake in Kamchatka, Russia at 1455 UTC. This was preceded by yesterday's more intense 7.8 quake in the same portal and followed by more than 50 powerful aftershocks. All things are amplifying, accelerating, and intensifying for our great shift of the ages and quantum leap of consciousness into the new human species of Homo-Luminous and the new Golden Age of the Satya Yuga and enlightened living for all sentient beings of the way. Continue to stay present and live from the heart, being connected to all things, and as real human beings, we live the way of the Christos Sophia divine union and our ultimate freedom in the light. A'ho! Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul, White Gold Eagle, Keen 47, Blue Galactic Hand, of our Universal Alliance of Light with PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions again for you today from our sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to listen to the very end, where we release a powerful divine decree of the eclipse corridor and September equinox stargate. And please do us a favor and share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below. And now we continue with Divine Sister of the Light, Erini, Crystal and Indigo Guide to the Galaxy. The Holy Mother roared from the power of her womb, and all wombs cleared. Her voice was heard through the worlds as she announced her return into her throne and power. Her celestial crown was activated, and the forces unleashed, along with the cellular activations, are unprecedented. The restoration of the permanent river of life has taken place. Glory to the Holy Mother. Thank you. And today from Divine Brothor of the Light, Pars Kute. Dear ones, we are at the forefront of this monumental change. We are actively participating in a grand transformation, lifting our spirits and aligning them with the higher vibrations of the 5th dimension. This alignment is our active participation within the divine plan. We are the architects of our future, the masters of our destiny, and our choices and actions are instrumental in shaping the new reality that is emerging. Embrace this journey with open hearts and minds, for we are the harbingers of a new dawn, and the new earth awaits the brilliance of our light. We are spirit, a manifestation of pure light, and our essence is God's source consciousness that transcends time, existing eternally beyond the confines of the physical realm. The version of us already exists in the quantum field, vibrating in coherence with the timeline we seek. Our thoughts, emotions, body, and actions are all humming in coherence with the state we desire. The version of us is vibrating right now in the quantum field in coherence with the life we desire. When we think abundance and our body relaxes into trust, when we declare divine love and our hearts open with vulnerability, when we envision success and our posture reflects confidence, That is embodiment. That is coherence. When coherence stabilizes, the field collapses the matching timeline into form. We are aligned with one that already exists. The version of us who lives our desired life is not waiting in the future. The version of us is vibrating right now in coherence with the life we desire. Our job is not to chase them. Our job is to become them. And when we do, reality has no choice but to shift. The force of divine light surrounds us completely in this now moment, resonating within the very core of our being, within infinite divine source intelligence of pure love, Pars Kute. And today from divine Star of the Light Shay from Numbers by Shay Numerology, 9/19/25, in this year of release and closure, and this month of final conclusions and insights, you need days to engage. That would be today. Much of your growth has happened beneath the surface this year, but you're evolving out of ego identity quickly now, and your ego is catching on and beginning to challenge these changes, using guilt and regret, and building on the illusion that you're losing instead of gaining. But you are not your ego identity, and you don't have to listen to that kind of negativity. Your right action is to dip beneath those thoughts and engage with the part of you that knows you're ready to transform and blossom, the part that's willing to let go and jump a frequency or two. From Divine Star of the Light Devyani Singh, Isis Channelings, the Eclipse Gateway, Rebirthing in the Womb of the Goddess, an eclipse corridor September 7th to 21st that will be remembered as the watershed landmark for the purification, transformation, and graduation of the divine feminine energies, especially related to the release of the womb, sexual trauma, and karma, carried in the ancestral and past life lineage, and the emergence of a brand new chapter of the feminine priestess goddess path. We are in the year of the snake, representative of Kundalini, life force, creation, goddess energies. These are energies of transformation which require one to shed one's old skin in order to rebirth anew. The old skin doesn't just slip off, it needs to be rubbed against a hard surface. Friction is mandatory. This eclipse corridor is that friction. Old secrets came tumbling out of the closet, forcing a reevaluation of relationship dynamics. Some connections have fallen away, and some new soul connections have entered. Health and wellness routines placed under the scanner so that you can bring in the restructuring, action steps for mind-body alignment with your higher soul service to the goddess. While the snake is between skins, a liminal space between death and rebirth, it is vulnerable and prefers a safe, quiet, undisturbed space for this transition, not unlike what we may have been feeling during this corridor. At this time of transformation, the snake's eyes turn opaque. Its oracular, intuitive knowings guide it through this gateway of death and rebirth, exactly how we are being guided in this gateway. Synchronicities abound. Miracles pop up every now and then, just when all seems lost, and a deep knowing that we are being hand-held and led into our greatest rebirth yet. Sandwiched in this eclipse gateway are the 999 gateway of endings and beginnings, 9 being the number of the goddess Durga Kali, the fierce protective force of destruction for new creation. Venus Inanna, principle of the divine feminine, reaches the gate of creativity on the 19th of September at the sacral womb chakra to further assist with the release of the wounds of the womb, abuse, creative blocks, codependency, fears of intimacy, commitment, and lack of faith in one's innate guidance and creative abilities. Venus Inanna is currently in the Oracle of Pythia archetype, Pisces, Aries metagoddess. Pythia means womb, and this current cycle is the resurrection of the womb wisdom, shamans of Gaia, who historically guided all the kings and kingdoms in that era with their visions and prophecies. Many of us are here now as the chain breakers of the ancestral lineage to break patterns of betrayal, deception, and sexual trauma, all held in the womb root. Almost every channeling session I've had since this eclipse corridor brought in cleansing, purification, and release of sexual trauma, wounds, karma at the womb root, held in the ancestral or past life lineage. I myself was called to the womb of the Great Mother, Ma Kamakya, for a rebirth on the blood moon eclipse. Ma Kamakya is the goddess of desires and tantra, and is worshipped as the sacred yoni womb, the mensurating goddess. The purification process I went through involved intense kundalini heat generated in the temple of Ma Kali. My clothes were soaked in sweat in a matter of seconds as I sat there chanting her hymns, past life recalls, images of trauma, and repeated patterns of deception and abuse, trauma wounds, and cords along the matriarchal ancestral lineage, pertaining specifically to the womb and a landmark shift in my moon blood cycle. How is your throat chakra doing? The womb is closely associated with the throat. As the womb clearings take place, the throat chakra follows suit. A renewed womb needs an empowered throat chakra to carry forth the womb wisdom. I had stated earlier that the eclipse corridor is this divine feminine transformation, transition from the lunar moon to the solar moon. That is from the intuitive inner wisdom to spearheading foundational action for change, led by the wise women, wisdom keepers of our ancient cultural heritage and lineage. The healers bringing a revival of ancient healing practices, uniting man with earth, nature, herbs, animals. The story weavers, bringing the wisdom of ancient myth to navigate modern-day obstacles. The oracles, seers, priestesses, midwives, connecting us back to our soul potential, aligning soul and spirit so that we are aligned with our soul's trajectory as agents of change. Boots on the ground acting on behalf of the goddess, agents of both destruction of what no longer aligns and new creation. The solar eclipse on the 21st is the final gateway of release and rebirth into the new. Be very intentional on what you wish to leave behind in this cauldron of transformation, and how you envision your rebirth, especially as a sentinel of the goddess. But do allow for the flow of the utterly unexpected and magical new beginnings. This has been a goddess portal through and through, and we have been asked to upgrade the ways we are meant to bring in the goddess energies of creation and destruction. Right after the eclipse equinox, we have the 9 days, nights of the goddess Durga, Navaratras. In India, September 22nd through October 2nd, known as a period of purification and recalibration of the Kundalini. And that is when the serpent will grow into its brand new skin, and so will we. May your faith be bigger than your fears. May your dreams be bigger than your doubts. Sake na, from IsisChannelings.wordpress.com. 144, flowing in. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Natalia Alba. Beloved ones, we are crossing the doorway to our new destination as we approach the solar eclipse in Virgo, a new path that leads to our graduation from Earth, as many are now ready to release their old self, lives, and all the previous masks they used to wear, to be who they truly are in essence, as the Virgo eclipse near the South Node invites us to do. It feels exciting to embrace our new beginnings, as it may also feel frightening to let go. The eclipse reinforces the changes we have been creating from within, so we can choose whether to step into the new or remain in the old. For as Virgo reminds us, it is a time to remove all that is impure from our being, all that no longer resonates, and all that has become obsolete in our minds and lives, for all starts in the mind. Release old beliefs about who you thought you were. Release what keeps you and your energy stagnant, attached to old people, places, and situations that only impede you from moving forward. Just let go of all that is not who you are in this moment. Reset your nervous system and brain. Unprogram them and teach them new habits. Insert new programs so they can gradually let go of old ones. Just release, release, release. The eclipse aligns harmoniously with Uranus and Pluto, both forces representing power, rebirth, and change, which is what we are experiencing at this time, when we are about to end another year of intense reconnection and transfiguration. This is a time when many are navigating change in many different ways, for the time for us to ground our new creations is coming. Some of you may feel confused, not knowing where to go next. Others may already be heading into your desired destination, while others may still be fighting against duality, soul fragmentation, and letting go. No matter where we are, do not fear the unknown. Embrace it, for it is the perfect space for you to grow, master your human mind and self, and move into the next space that you are destined to occupy when you have finally recognized your worth and mission. Distill doubt by reinforcing your soul connection. Remove yourself from the past. There is nothing there anymore for you. Remove what poisons the body, mind, and soul, and dwell in your illumined self to receive confirmation. Trust yourself. Do not let anyone, and even less people who are not soul-connected, to tell you where you are meant to be. You know. If you are passing through a challenging time and want to receive reassurance in your being and decisions, reinforce your Hara line and call upon the divine gold crystalline frequencies to help you empower yourself and take a new path. It will help you in the integration of plasma and in reconnecting to your authentic divine sources, receiving further guidance and confirmation in your path when you feel hopeless, when you see no way out, and have forgotten your limited view as humans. As often when we are immersed in our own challenges, it is hard to see a way out of your 3D minds and the false scenarios they create. If you have already received confirmation about where to be and create next, then call upon the blue ray of creation and the pink one to support you and help you follow God's will. For once we know our path, being determined and strong to follow it is one of the most difficult tasks to do, as choosing God's will involves leaving our egoic one aside. For those of you who are already anchoring your new creations, the blue ray can help you ground yourselves, transfigure what is lower in essence, and anchor your new soul's desires. For it is the ray that we use to be supported in both our mission of assistance and in our desires to anchor our new divine assignments. There are many benevolent beings, forms of consciousness, as our Aurora family assisting us in our mission of cellular rejuvenation, DNA rehabilitation, and above all, mission integration, once we remember who we are. For the world may seem chaotic for those who do not know where to look, but for those who have started to see the bigger picture, we know the planetary advancements are also very real. There are new harmonic pillars that connect to Andromeda and other safe dimensions, being created and anchored for the souls who are now choosing to exit Earth and need to move from the 3D and 4D to the 5D timelines. There are parallel spaces, healing chambers in between dimensions, created to rescue and help heal the souls who have been trapped for so long within the karmic 3D and especially 4D wheel, and need now to retrieve their template and remember who they are. In our dual world, fear is real, but love also prevails, for both forces are necessary for our world to exist. Our decision, as always, is to choose whether to be love or fear. This choice will shape our state of being, reality, and companions. May you choose lovingly and wisely for yourself and all beloveds. Have a blessed eclipse. With an infinite love from NataliaAlba.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light Carolyn 144 God Code. The Jezebel spirit is releasing out of your relationships. This will help in communicating the truth to yourself and others. You will know what relationships are worth salvaging and who you're ready to let go of. The point of attraction has purified. Who and what you thought you wanted has changed. You're no longer a vibrational match. Do not procrastinate on these truths being revealed. Take quick action to remove these limitations and Jezebel attachments from your life for good. Yah bless. Love, Carolyn, from 144godcode.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Colleen Lemma. On Friday, September 19th, we have lovely Venus, ruler of the Divine Feminine archetype, shifting into practical Virgo until October 13th. In the sign of the Virgin Priestess, she is reserved, down-to-earth, detail-oriented, and discerning. Venus rules love, but in this perfectionistic sign, she is observant with a no-nonsense approach. She also rules personal resources, and in money matters, she will be analytical and meticulous. However, on this day, this beautiful goddess will create a difficult inconjunct aspect to Neptune, ruler of spiritual inspiration and fantasy. This may bring up a conflict between idealism and reality. Part of us may want to wear rose-colored glasses to romanticize our relationships and financial situation. But Venus in Virgo may have us being a bit cynical and cautious, as perhaps we should. As we are approaching the new moon solar eclipse on Sunday, and still experiencing the clearing and releasing energies of the full moon lunar eclipse on September 7th, we do not want to get deceived by our old feelings, thoughts, and patterns. Although a little bit of Neptune's unconditional love, compassion, and magic doesn't hurt either. Just be aware of the energies around you. And if you are not certain about something, call in your angels and guides to give you the information that you seek. Blessings of love and light to all, from ColleenLemma.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Leah Whitehorse, Mercury in Libra, trine Uranus retrograde, and Sedna retrograde in Gemini, and trine Pluto retrograde in Aquarius. Venus enters Virgo. The planets are singing stories of freedom and change. It's people on the streets, demonstrations, revolutionary conversations. Its voices raised in harmony. It's also a taste of what it is to let yourself wonder, what if? What if things could be better? What if I have the power? What if I reinvent my life, my thinking, my entire outlook, so that I remember I am never alone? Just say the words to the cosmos. I am ready. Be willing to team up with others who have a similar agenda. All things work together for good. Meanwhile, Venus tiptoes into Virgo, determined to kiss it better. Mind the eggshells. No, not that way. I've just mopped the floor. When big sweeping change is upon us, it's easy to fall into micromanaging and to feel disgruntled if things don't go to plan. Maybe we need to make the best of errors, embellish them with gold paint like kintsugi. There is beauty in every moment, gratitude in every chore. When you look with the heart, tiny moments of pleasure are the glitter on a dull day. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 179, Blue Planetary Storm. Tone 10 with the keywords perfect, manifest, and produce. Powers the 10th day of the White Dog wave spell, delivering a dynamic surge like a gust of wind, pushing you towards your goals. This 13-day journey, the 14th chapter of the Tzolk'in's 20, focuses on growing through love, loyalty, and heart. And today's harmonious energy is ideal for manifesting results. Reflect on your day one intentions, perhaps a commitment to deepen a relationship, and use the wave spell's tenacity to make it happen, like taking a bold step to connect. Blue Storm surges with self-generation, catalyst, and energy, offering transformative power like a storm, clearing old debris. Brave this energy to achieve life-changing shifts, such as starting a heartfelt project or seek shelter if the intensity feels overwhelming, knowing it will pass. In this wave spell storm's catalytic force aligns with love, urging you to channel passion into meaningful change. And today, from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, Blue Planetary Storm, 10 Coac, Keen 179, 19th of September 2025, Manifesting Global Transformation. Keen 179 equal 8, Abundance, Infinity, Flow, in-breath, out-breath, another very significant day. We are manifesting magical planetary transformation through purification, leading to greater love on our planet. Today's planetary storm is another pivotal day for our planetary evolution. Tremendous transformative power is being catalyzed to accelerate our collective manifestation of bliss on Earth through harmony, peace, and unification. Day 10 in the White Dog wave spell of unconditional love, loyalty, devotion, service, friendship, and faith. We are uncovering and healing all that separates us from source love in order to be love. Today we have very active energies. Huge transformation is being catalyzed through this opportunity today. This energy provides for action-packed manifestation. We are catalyzing great change in our physical world in order to perfect the production of unconditional love. Tone of creation, planetary tone 10 in the physical realm. Action produces, power perfects, essence manifestation. The 10th stage of the wave spell is the perfection of all we imagined as possible and more. It is the harvest stage where we happily reap our manifest splendor. The forms we have been imagining begin to manifest into our reality, and our lives begin to reflect the deep soul longings that we desire. Planetary energies enable us to build and manifest strong connections with our beloveds today. We have the power to manifest and produce incredible prosperity, happiness, and joy, both in our hearts and the planetary heart of Nova Gaia. A powerful day to get physical, using divine alchemy to manifest from the ethers into matter. Today's question is, how can I harness the power of the storm to catalyze great transformation and manifest healing in my world? Divine blessings for unleashing a great deluge of positive, life-enhancing transformation. In la ketch a la keen. Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 179, Blue Planetary Storm. The mantra, the code for today is, I perfect in order to catalyze, producing energy. I seal the matrix of self-generation. With the planetary tone of manifestation, I am guided by the power of accomplishment. And now we complete today's transmissions with a very powerful divine decree of the eclipse corridor and September equinox stargate. By the infinite light of Source and the eternal breath of creation, I now stand within the unified corridor of the Virgo solar eclipse and the Libra equinox stargate. I call forth the quantum voice technology of my soul, activating the living codes of truth within my throat-heart axis. I release all suppression, distortion, and fear of expression across all timelines, allowing the pure tone of my divine voice to broadcast harmonic resonance through the planetary grid. I am the 0 point of sovereign expression. I am the frequency of authentic truth. I am the living transmission of the new earth harmonics. By the power of one, my soul voice now speaks through me as creation itself, aligning my every word, tone, and silence with the highest order of love, wisdom, and cosmic intelligence. It is done. It is sealed. I am the voice of the eternal now. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most beautiful, blessed weekend ahead as we continue our journey through the ascension portal and into our new heaven upon the new earth. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step. and keep shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this day and every day the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.